Hello and welcome. I'm just gonna adjust my seat here and move all the accessories out of the way. And apologize for lack of reviews. And since I don't really think I can stretch the review of the Blokees Hot Rod into a full review, we are going to look at the Classics Class Megatron and Galaxy. I think it's Galaxy Class. One Shell Fall. I think it's the Wave Hot Rod. First, we're gonna get Hot Rod out of the way. Very G1. And you can kind of see he is one of those older not really older, that has the gap there. The newer ones from the new TF1 wave have a filler. Now, I was thinking about reviewing the entire wave. Adjust my camera here. There we go. But Blokees doesn't get a whole lot of views according to analytics, which I really don't trust my analytics. So I'm going to review him, and depending on how these reviews go, view-wise, I will do the entire TF1 wave either Thursday or Friday. But we're gonna look at his review. We're gonna look at his details. You can see not a whole lot of paint. Where there is paint, it's very nicely done. He got his little guns there on his side, his big wing, his weird thruster things, little peg holes at the bottom of the feet, and that's pretty much it. You got some detailing here. He does have the double jointed knees, which I don't know if the TF1 wave is right after this one, but they don't have the double jointed knees. So you can see he does have a thigh cut and a double jointed knees. But they do have a ball joint, but they have a filler piece in there that allows you to squish it down so it's flush and then pull it up if you need it. But what they lack is, I'm not sure how much you can see that, but if I push his hips back up, you can see, there we go, can't really kick out all that way. Pull him down a little bit, and now he can kick pretty far. They don't have that, so I don't know why. We'll go over articulation on him. These guys are about Action Master size, right around there. I think a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. I don't actually own any G1 Action Masters because I've never seen one for a good price. I do want some, but I'm not going to pay what people want for them. Head is on a dumbbell joint, so you can kind of get that moving. Doesn't really look down on that first joint, but you can get on the second joint. Move up quite a bit. Kind of a full 360. His chin kind of does get in the way. A little bit of pivot on both ends. Shoulders will go out that far. If you go any more, they do just pop off. Get that back on there. They do shift down. I mean, you can kind of get that. A little bit of shifting motion. Elbows give you a little over 90, and wrists are on a ball joint, so you get a full 360 and a little bit of tilt. Arms will go backward that way, that far, because the spoiler, same as before. Really nice waist ball joint, so you get a nice lean back, a little bit of a crunch, side to side, good rotation. Hips, we've already basically went over. They'll kick forward, back, out. And he does kind of have a double thigh swivel because of the ball joint, and then it'll do a full 360. It does like to pop it off because it's a little bit tight, but you got that. Double jointed knees as covered, and feet are on ball joints, so they move down that far, up that far, and decent tilt. For accessories, we're going to remove the standard fist hands, and we're going to give him the also useless, and I don't know why, I know why they included them, but the jazz hands. So you can peg those in there, and he can do stuff. They do have the slots told the Matrix, which is nice, and the Prime that Metroplex comes with, but they're just useless because they're too splayed out. So if you kind of just try to have them in a relaxed pose, it looks weird. No, they're kind of useless. I don't use them. The other accessory he comes with is his little saw blade that he used for I think like 10 seconds in the movie. Does plug in, does spin, not freely, but you have that. Give him his fist hands real quick for his last accessory. And he comes with the fishing rod, which you can actually get him holding in two hands. It is kind of a little bit of a struggle, but you can. I'm making it look harder than it needs to be. There you go. And he does have a little shark icon on there. So there we have Hot Rod with his fishing rod from the movie. A nice little figure. I do quite enjoy him. I do have a few others from this wave, but I don't have the full wave, so I might review them Friday if I get around to it. But we're going to get him out of the way. And we're going to bring in 2007 Classics Class Megatron. Now, he's supposed to light up. I have 2 of them. I don't know what happened. I was going to get the other one off the shelf, but he's kind of buried. He still lights up. Got these both at the same time, and for some reason, he doesn't light up. And I don't know what happened to his chest. He should have another chest. It doesn't have the melted part. I don't know where it went. So he's just permanently going to have the Allspark melted into him. But really nice. A little bit stylized, a little bit of a weird proportions going on here, but really nice. It looks, I should stop saying really nice. It looks phenomenal. It has a detail where it's supposed to. I did break the pegs on this, so I had to glue it solid, so the articulation of the leg's probably not the best. But we'll get Hot Rod's accessories out of the way. He does come with 1 accessory. I also don't know where the base went for this one. He has a little black base with purple flames. I have no idea, for the life of me, where it's at. I thought I had it with him, but I don't. And he comes with his fusion cannon from the first movie. It's not exactly accurate. As you've seen in the first movie, he slaps his 2 hands together and it forms. But this one, just open his fingers. You have the peg on the end. This slots in there. Close his fingers up. And there you have him with his fusion cannon, which is pretty long. It is pretty goodly. It is pretty good detailed. It is pretty well detailed. I think I just had a stroke there. It's pretty well detailed. I apologize. And it doesn't really weigh a whole lot, so it doesn't impede his rotation. But for right now, we're going to remove it. Come on. He does hold it really well in this hand, which is a problem. Because you pull on it too much, the barrel does come off. You can see all that nice detail. I might paint some of it, do some dry brushing, bring it out, but we'll bring him in. You can see his face with his cold, dead eyes. Red translucent plastic in there. Got the gold. His creepy fingers. I did have to glue the swivel up here because it was super loose, so as soon as you had the fusion cannon with the arm, it would just droop. So it's glued solid here, and then it's glued a little bit in other places to give it a little bit more bite. That's just this copy. My other one's perfectly fine. But that's pretty much it for detailing. You can see the Allspark in there. I really should paint that, get some dry brushing, make it a little bit better. You got the melted bits, which I might add some bronze paint or something, make it look a little bit more molten. But articulation-wise, shoulders will move out that far 90 degrees. We'll do a full 360. The wings on the back will move 90 degrees to get out of the way so they don't really encumber anything. Head is on a ball joint, so it'll look up that far, down that far. Do a full 360 kind of, sort of. No, it gets caught on the stuff in the back, so it can do it, but it's a little tight. Really nice head pivot, so you get a lot of nice movement there. I've already shown the 360, so the elbows give you 90 degrees. We'll move in that far because of that little flange, and the elbow do connect, but it'll rotate pretty much all the way around the other way. Hands are on a ball joint, so they kind of wiggle waggle, don't really do much. Fingers will move all the way out if you need that to, and we'll rotate the hand. So you got a lot of nice detailing there. Waist is on a, it's just a peg. It doesn't really do much. It is just a peg, unfortunately. And then hips will move forward. They do like to pop off on both these kits. So you go about that far before they pop off. Can you go outward that far? Knees, you get a little under 90. And feet are on ball joints. So they'll move down, up, tilt. You get a lot of nice rocker. He does have a knee swivel that'll do full 360. And that's pretty much it. I apologize for this review being rushed. I'm trying to work through everything, get all my reviews filmed. But that's pretty much it for Megatron and Hot Rod. Let me know what you like this. Let me know if you like this review. This one was very slapped together, so I apologize. Thank you for watching, and I will. My cat just decided that my tote of model parts belongs on the floor. But I will catch you folks next time with hopefully a better review, and let me know what you think of this review.